if you're gonna tell me that Kyrie's gonna be healthy, he's gonna be 100% committed, and he gonna play every game, I like it.
The only thing you need to look on Kyrie's resume is that he's a champion.
History tells me Kyrie gets to a team, everything starts off well, and then it goes to shit.
And they win a championship.
He won one.
Planting the seeds and I watch them grow. Snakes in the grass, you gotta keep it mowed. Being myself, I never fit the mold. I just show love, I'm sticking to the code.
Welcome everybody, Stick to the Code podcast, episode 17. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Also follow us on TikTok and Instagram, Stick to the Code Pod. And today we have Corey, Elamundo, Lamar, Snaxx, Devin, my boy AJ, and I'm your boy Nico. First and foremost, exciting week in basketball, guys. Amazing week. Some of the biggest news. How's everybody doing?
We all good, man. We chilling, bro. AJ, how you doing?
Chewing is the wrong word, AJ.
No, I'm late as fuck.
Devin, how you feeling? I know Devin's under the weather a little bit today, but he's pushing through. Appreciate you.
Damn, Devin, I can't hear you. We can't hear you, Devin.
Can't hear you.
Hello?
Okay,
back.
All right.
We all witnesses, man. If you didn't get to watch the game yesterday, man, you missed something truly special, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, and if
Corey,
you
how
didn't
you
watch
feeling,
the
big
game,
dog?
don't
Go
say
ahead.
that game didn't really matter.
Beautiful. What Future say? Sensational.
Hey, how you feeling, big dog?
I'm cooler, man. I smoked a little bit, you know what I mean, before we started. So I'm on my level. I'm chilling.
Good deal. AJ, how you feeling, bro? You
Yeah,
good?
I'm wonderful,
You ready?
man. I'm wonderful. Let's get the show on the road. I'm ready to talk basketball.
Talk basketball. That we shall. I don't have any shout outs today. There's only one person I want to shout out, and he's actually the topic for today. Just to go over today's topics. LeBron James, yes, you guessed it, passes the all-time scoring record. And also our second topic is Kyrie Irving traded to the Dallas Mavericks. And tonight is February 8th. There's a lot of trades that happened, so we'll be going over those trades, kind of diving into some of the moves the Lakers have made recently. But we're going to start it off with, I think, Snaxx, you have a couple comments that we wanted to reply to.
Yeah, got a few TikTok comments. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do this on a week-to-week basis. My bad, y'all. I'm last minute as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyway, first
that shit.
Talking all that shit. Wow.
Bro, I was talking hella shit before we start recording about niggas not being ready, and I'm not. What you got, AJ?
Oh, he's going nuts.
Bro.
Cam Thomas is going nuts. He is going nuts right now. He got
youngest nigga to
he's
score
had,
40 points in 3 straight games.
He had 340 points back to back. And I fuck with his I super mess with his post game commentary. They asked him about the whole LeBron, you know what I'm saying, him tying LeBron as being the second youngest to do 40-40 back to back. And he was like, that's all cool and whatever. But if you would have said Kobe, I would have been much more geek because I'm a Kobe guy. I fucked with that because, you know what I'm saying, I love my nigga Kobe. But anyway, TikTok comments. There was one video that we posted last week about Corey. You know, he was talking about the Joel Embiid Joker game, saying that Joel is better now, you know, based off that game. Which, you know, we all talked about it, but Tokyo Rio 1 said, yes, you're right. Joel is better 1v1, but this is a team game and Jokic a better team player and Jokic don't have to outplay Joel to win a series.
That's a good point.
Which, it's a good point.
Yes, he do.
Devin's burning.
Yes,
It's a team game. It's a team game.
It's a team sport, bro.
But Joker got to outplay Joel. That last statement was false.
What do you mean by?
Yeah, it's a team sport, bro. But if your number one player is getting outplayed by the opposing team's number one player,
it's gonna be hard for y'all to win.
No, what he's saying is like Joel Embiid might put up 35 to 40 points, Jokic might only put up 18 or 20, but he gonna give you 15 assists.
Also, Tokyo, your homie. Y'all be talking.
I'm just saying, like,
because I ain't hear all
exactly
that comment.
I'm just saying, like, and granted, if we get a Joker Joel finals matchup, I think it'll be cracking. I think it'll be a really good series. I think, I don't know who the edge would get. I don't know who I give the edge to right now. Again, Joker has the better team, but I think Joel's the better individual player. It'll just be a good ass matchup. I don't know, bro. I would call it. I would still say Denver would win, but I just feel like Joel would get really, really fucking close to pulling that bitch off because of his individual abilities. But I don't know. It'll be a good one. It'll be a good one.
Didn't Joker
he only do one thing better than Joker. He only do one thing better than Joker.
I think somebody posted in the group chat that Joker had a triple double in the first half of a game
yesterday.
Bro, like 2 minutes left in the third. I mean, in the second quarter.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah. The other video that kind of did decent last week. We posted something about. It was just talking about Jordan's competition don't get enough love, which the comments was kind of like 50-50. You got the old heads on TikTok that's like, y'all know what y'all talking about because y'all some young niggas. And it's like, it'd be a lot of hate on TikTok. It'd be funny reading comments sometimes. Yeah, it'd be a lot of hate on there. But
how old I am.
Rodney Carlton 0 said Jordan had to get past two teams who has the most championships, Lakers and Celtics. Yeah, it's also another good point.
Know your history, player. He never got past the Celtics.
He didn't get past them, but he did have to play.
He did have to play them. I'm going. No, that's the comment.
Just like we give LeBron.
That comment is false. He never beat Larry Bird. He said he got past the Celtics. He never got past the Celtics. He never got past the Lakers in their prime in the 80s.
I don't think he ever played the Celtics in the playoffs. Like,
yeah, he got swept by Larry Bird.
He got swept.
See, that's what y'all.
I mean, like, no. What I meant to say is beat the Celtics in the playoffs, not play the Celtics.
No, he never beat them. That's what I said. That comment was false. And he beat Magic Johnson when he was very old and didn't have Kareem. But that's another story. But whatever.
He had the hit.
Okay, but he beat Isaiah Thomas coming off of what? Back-to-back trip to the finals?
That's not. I'm addressing the comment. It said Lakers and Celtics.
All right.
It did say Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah. We can see
get sticky real quick.
Yeah, I'm addressing the comment.
He beat Isaiah.
Shout out to Devin for knowing his facts.
6'1".
But again, shout out to all the love
top
on
5
TikTok,
point guard all
on
time.
IG.
Oh,
top 3,
top 5.
Oh,
top
he
3.
He beat Clyde.
Isaiah Thomas is not a top 3 point guard of all time, bro.
He beat Chubby Charles.
I gotta watch some Isaiah Thomas highlights.
Zeke was cold.
Saying a lot.
Zeke was cold. I feel like
also, I don't like niggas saying
he beat Michael Jordan more than Michael Jordan beat him.
And that's what I know Isaiah Thomas.
He also had nothing but he had hella Hall of Fame players
not making the dream.
Talking about Isaiah Thomas.
Oh my God!
Not saying that's all he has done. I'm just saying that's what I always, the stigma. That
also,
follows.
I don't feel like I hate niggas say like Scottie Pippen was the second best player in the league at the time. I don't buy that,
Corey
bro.
said.
I don't feel that.
Corey said,
Scottie Pippen is not better than Isaiah Thomas.
I'm gonna give you a break.
My bad. At his position, who was better?
Yeah, I think Corey was.
Okay. My bad.
Corey was not. He was not saying that Scottie Pippen was the second best player in the league.
No, I wasn't even referring to Corey. I heard niggas say that shit a lot.
But to be fair, when Scottie Pippen became Scottie Pippen, Isaiah Thomas was not Isaiah Thomas anymore.
And also, to be fair, when Scotty was by himself,
Zeke and them in a prime, them was 80
exactly.
Stars.
They won.
Them niggas were on the 80 All-Star team. On live, all them niggas were on the 80s All-Star team, not the 90s.
Nigga, 91.
Lamar, I'm trying to tell y'all have the history wrong.
That's the year before Jordan won.
Michael Jordan beat the Detroit Pistons, but by the time he beat the Detroit Pistons, he beat them fair and square. I'm not taking them away from them, but it wasn't like once he beat them, they fell off after that. They were no longer really good or nothing like that. So he beat them at the tail end, just like he beat the Lakers at the very tail end. They were winning their titles in the 80s. Michael Jordan started winning in the 90s. By the time the 90s came, Magic wasn't no longer Magic. Bird was gone. Isaiah wasn't Isaiah no more. This is when the new crop of players came in, and this is when the expansion of the NBA started.
Charles,
no, I'm not going, bro.
You're not going. That's a fact. Look up what anything I said and debunk it, please.
What I'm
Isaiah
saying
Thomas
is,
retired from basketball in 1994, bro. That's what 4 years. After
He was
Jordan
washed.
ended.
He wasn't good the last couple of years.
Bro, he was in
I
the
wouldn't say
finals
washed.
in
He
'91.
won.
What are y'all talking
But they had a really good team, though. It wasn't just Isaiah Thomas
Yes,
was carrying them niggas. They had
that's
a
the
really
whole
good
point.
team.
It's a great team.
Was
It's a
that
Hall
team
of Fame
better than the
team.
Bulls with Dennis Rodman and Scotty?
They took Dennis Rodman from that team. Do you feel me? Like, what are you
Was
talking
it
about?
better?
That was like 6 years later, though.
No, it wasn't.
Bulls win in
It was not
91.
6 years
Dennis
later.
Rodman,
Bulls
Dennis
win in
Rodman wasn't on
91.
Rodman wasn't on the first 3P. He was on the second 3P.
But what I'm saying is that nigga came from the Pistons.
They was jocking their style, bro.
And it what?
Where's
AJ?
What happened to AJ? I wasn't even going to address it, but
Look at him.
who
He's
cares?
typing fast as hell.
I'm already
Look
on.
at that.
I'm sure.
they doing their Googles, bro.
We moving on, G.
All right,
This
we
is why you
moving on.
need. This is why you need a nigga like AJ to do some fact checks. But his ass not here because he spilled apple juice on
Can
his
we
computer.
just
My bad.
start, bro? Because I'm about to go to sleep.
I
Yeah,
feel
come on,
you.
let's go.
I
Bro,
think there was a video where like they broke at
The Pistons
like,
went back-to-back,
Somebody
by the way,
went
89,
and
90.
broke down
Oh, no, for
all
sure.
of
Right, that was the
Michael
last-
Jordan's, like
That was
stuff.
Rose Hill.
That was
Rose
it.
Hill.
And
Yeah,
then
Isaiah
Jordan
watched
Thomas
that.
retired in '94. Ills.
Okay,
When is-
bro.
when does he
I don't give
retire
a fuck
after
about what
anything?
year
Why
he
you keep bringing
retired,
up he
bro. I'm
retired
saying the
next?
very next year. he
Because
beat
we were
the
saying
niggas,
that
bro.
he was on a downswing.
They were
of his
still. They were
career.
the.
I just hate how niggas try to give Jordan credit for beating like Magic, Larry, Isaiah when these
I feel
niggas
you
are
on the
not the
Magic. I feel you
same
on the Magic. I
generation.
feel you on the Magic.
These niggas know and Larry. When they
Isaiah
were in
played-
their
He went up
prime, it was
against them, just like we
85.
give
They were in their
LeBron
prime
credit
in
for.
85.
We give LeBron credit for losing to Tim Duncan, bro, because he's a great player. It's the
No,
same
but
thing.
he lost.
It's the same
No,
thing.
he lost,
Exactly. A niggas
But he
bring that shit
lost.
up. So did LeBron, bro.
But Spurs were like
But I think
balling.
They were still winning.
in
They were, like,
08,
good.
Tim Duncan was Rose Hill.
I'm not
You
talking about
cannot
08.
compare
I'm not talking about
Isaiah
08. I'm talking about
Thomas-
2012.
No,
We
Lamar.
just talking about
2013.
The point is that guy in the comment, like a lot of other people say, "Oh, Jordan beat Bird. He never beat Bird. Oh, Jordan beat Magic. Yes, he beat Magic Johnson in '91." And he was a shell of himself. This is not prime Magic Johnson. The Lakers and the Celtics winning all their titles in the 80s. Michael Jordan didn't win titles until the 90s. Yes,
See, I know
yes,
what years he won
Detroit
titles, bro.
Pistons
I'm
won in
saying
1990. By
89 and
1991,
90, they won the
91,
next
Michael
year.
Jordan beat them. But they weren't, after that, was the Detroit Pistons good?
The
92.
point. This is my point.
No.
It's I feel like you being unfair
Go
to
ahead.
Jordan.
I want to
if
hear
you
your
iso-
point.
It's not you're not being fair to Jordan if you isolating it to just teams that he beat, because you don't do that with LeBron. We talk about all these Hall of Fame great ass teams that LeBron lost to, and we give him credit because that's competition that he had to face, period, in the finals and even on the road to the finals. It's the same thing with Mike. Mike had tough ass competition. Yes, he never beat Larry Bird. He's a fucking Hall of Famer. Sorry, he never got a chance to beat him. He still had to play against that nigga. He still lost to the Pistons for hella years before he beat him. That
It's not
means
about
you were going up
giving-
against tough competition. You was
It's not
losing to the
about-
Pistons. When he
it's
lost
not
to them,
about-
they were winning. They won the shit
It's-
when he lost to them.
Lamar, it's not about giving credit or not giving credit. It's people are saying things that are not true. That's my
Bro,
only thing.
all of that's fine. I'm
No,
acknowledging all
that's
that.
the point. You can't be going, y'all. People be hyping up Michael Jordan by saying false statements. That's my only issue. Y'all be saying he beat Larry Bird. Y'all be saying he
Okay, but
once he
you
started
can't
winning,
always
he
try to
never
Bird,
lost.
bro,
Let me
because
get
the-
it.
He
Let
never
me
lost. Y'all
slide in
say
here.
false stuff.
Go ahead,
That's
Corey.
all.
Go ahead, Corey.
Y'all always try to
And we
compare
gotta end it and
Jordan
moving on.
competition and LeBron competition. And
That's
my
what-
whole
that's what
point
the-
it's not close. It's not close. He played Magic and Larry when they was old as hell, and then who was he playing? Clyde.
Larry wasn't old as hell when he
Bro.
was losing to him the first time.
He's saying when he was winning.
When he was winning.
That's
and then they try to
fine,
knock
G.
LeBron for losing against niggas who was raw as fuck in their prime.
In their prime.
Has Mike played
Prime,
anybody
the
better
Spurs
than
in their
prime?
Has Mike?
That's one-
Has
L,
Mike?
that's
Has
one
Mike
in their
played?
prime.
Hold
The
on.
Mavericks
Has
in their
Mike? Has
prime.
Mike?
Yeah.
Has
Was
Mike
Mavericks in
played
their prime?
anybody? Has Mike played anybody
Was-
better than KD?
Was the Mavericks in their
Or
prime?
Steph.
yes or no?
In Mike's prime,
Has Mike played?
when
has
Mike was
played
winning,
anybody-
has he played anybody better than KD? No.
Fucking
Or
Steph.
Steph.
I didn't even want to get to those. I just wanted to say isolate KD for right there. I
Kobe?
don't think he's played anybody better than.
Or Tim Duncan.
Like the list can keep going, bro.
Yeah, but we got to move on, guys.
I don't know. We might be.
No.
I mean, we might be disrespecting Karl Malone and fucking.
No,
John
not
Stockton.
disrespect. You
We
said
throw it
better.
in there.
You
We
said
throw it in
better.
there.
Carmelo is not better than KD. Carmelo is not better than Steph Curry.
They not. They not.
Carmelo is on the level of Kevin Durant, though. In terms,
he's not better than them. That was the question. He's not better than them.
He's not better though. He's not.
We just can't escape the GOAT conversation, and AJ can't escape.
All right, let's go. Let's move on.
All right, moving on.
The fact that we still don't have AJ and we waited on him got me hot, dog.
Yeah,
when we just
I don't like that
AJ.
guy.
It's AJ. Who cares?
So moving on to our first topic, LeBron James passes all-time scoring record. It's been a crazy just last 24, 48 hours in basketball. You know, we talked about bitch. What would happen.
Just fucking leave and don't come back.
You ain't ready, bro. You still ain't ready.
Why you never ready?
Why you ain't never?
My shit is tweaking, bro.
Go away.
Apple juice.
Snaxx.
Anyway, so
AJ stand for apple juice. That's
Nico, just keep it rolling. We gonna have to.
Damn.
Just keep it rolling, bro. I'm about to go.
Don't go.
We could have let Els do his gig.
All right, come on, Nico, keep
rested.
Yeah, we gotta keep
going.
We gotta keep it going. But no, so LeBron James passes the all-time scoring record. It was a great just last 24 hours in basketball. I know most of us watched it. Tickets were crazy for people to be there. LeBron's family was in attendance. A lot of celebrities were in the house. Denzel Washington, Jay-Z, Floyd Mayweather, Usher, and that's just to say the few. And then just from LeBron from passing. AJ, what are you doing, G? What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything, bro.
Nico, just ignore it. Nico, keep pushing. Ignore him.
I'm sorry I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
He's dumb.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm keeping all this on footage, too.
You got to.
Els is dumb.
But the reactions from all around the league, bro, from Steph Curry, Magic Johnson, Chris Paul, Donovan Mitchell, D-Wade, the list goes on. It's been just like, again, a crazy 24 hours for basketball. And I'll give this first question to you, Els, because I asked you this last pod before LeBron passed this. How much does this add to LeBron's legacy?
I mean, like everybody say, bro, you can't argue it. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It's, to me, once he made it to 10 finals or 9 finals in 10 years, that to me, it was like official. Like it's like you can't really argue that shit, bro. Like as much as we going back and forth about competition and all of this, I always gotta give, like when we was talking about it when we was at the taco spot, like, bro, LeBron is like, he had hella seasons where he lost in the finals. And Mike does not. He has hella seasons where but seasons where he didn't make it to the finals, seasons where he did make it to the conference finals, seasons when he didn't make it to the playoffs.
Right.
And I gotta get it.
We just blow past that shit.
People act like it don't matter,
bro. So what's better, to make it and lose, or just not make it at all?
Because it's part of it is the way that Jordan won, though. Because Jordan didn't have no losses. That's
the media.
Yeah, once they put the team around that man, once he got Scotty,
I hear you, but you got to acknowledge that. You got to acknowledge that a nigga that's looking at this nigga is saying, "Damn, he never lost." And then for a long time, LeBron was just losing. He wasn't.
Let me. You know why the argument is dumb? You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar right. He got 6 titles just like Mike. He's 6-4 in the finals. So Kareem went to 10 finals. So are you trying to convince me that 6-0 is better than 6-4?
It's a lot of It's niggas
that's
that have
dumb.
Kareem.
That's idiotic.
It's niggas that have Kareem at number 1. It's niggas that
that's
fight
my point.
You about Kareem.
Okay, but that's my point. People are brainwashed to think that 6-0 in the finals is better than being 6-4 in the finals.
Yeah, facts. I agree.
It really is.
Somebody, the 4 times, guess what? What was Michael Jordan doing all them years he didn't make it to the final? People were trying to make it seem like Michael Jordan played 6 years, and that's it.
Like he only played 6 years in the NBA.
Yeah, like he only played 6 years. Like what was he doing all them other
6
years?
and left.
Like LeBron is only losing for the most of his career.
Mike was a fucking dog.
End.
So you trying to say Michael? You trying to say Michael Jordan is 6-13? That's what you trying to say?
He wasn't a dog before that. Come on,
basically. No, that's a good point. So if you either win in the NBA Finals or you're losing the NBA, even if you don't make it to the NBA Finals. So if you fucking don't even make it to the playoffs, that's still a losing season technically. If you want to count it that way, like yes, Kareem is 6-4.
So at what point?
Or even LeBron is what?
At
4
what point
and
do we
6, whatever he is in the finals.
At
like,
what? But
go ahead, Els.
no, I'm just gonna say, at what point do we give niggas the excuse of like, okay, you can't really fucking I damn near lost my train of thought because I was trying to interrupt you for so long.
Yeah, no,
I would say this.
I don't like agreeing with Devin.
I am brain.
But
I would say
that's a really good
most
point.
of the people are brainwashed by the 6-0. I would say that like that 6-0 has been
watching people
engraved in people's minds
because that's
that's what I was gonna say.
Because undefeated is still
there's,
but we can't just sleep on undefeated. Then like that is still
not undefeated. It's not undefeated.
He is
undefeated at that level.
He is undefeated at that level.
One aspect.
It's
He's undefeated in the finals, but every year,
yes, undefeated in the finals.
He is not undefeated. You're undefeated if you play 13 seasons, you win 13 finals. That's undefeated. Every season in October, we start the NBA season to play until June to see who's holding that Larry O'Brien trophy. Only one team does that every year. Every other team is a losing season.
Yeah,
that just means by not having any other losses or anything on that record. That just means you didn't have the opportunity to put yourself in that. You didn't make the opportunity to put yourself in the position.
You weren't even good enough to get there.
Be in that
exactly.
Let
me give you another sport. Let me give you another sport.
Let me just say this real quick because I was trying to say earlier, I forgot. Why do we not give Mike this whole, like, at this point where we start bringing up these championships, niggas be like, oh, well, a championship is a team effort. It's not a one-person individual thing.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, even years where he wasn't winning in the playoffs, wasn't going in the playoffs, he was still playing out of his fucking mind.
Okay.
And he just didn't have enough talent around him. So,
and
like, I feel like why can't we give Mike that bail the same way we would give LeBron that bail?
It's a good question.
We do.
Because
because people
that's a testament to how great this nigga Jordan was, though. Because when he made it to that finals, he made sure he put the team over the top to get the win. And I'm not saying that is a individual accolade 100%, because yes, it's a team sport, but there's something to be said to when you make it to the NBA finals and you win every single time you go. I agree that yes, 6-4 and 6-0 is technically the same thing because they both have 6 NBA finals, but
they're not the same. That's what I'm saying.
They're not the same.
Let me tell you something though. This is what I'm gonna give Jordan credit for, and this is what I'm gonna say. Jordan got over LeBron. He won 3 in a row twice. And you ask anybody who done won NBA championships to win multiple back-to-back, they say it's the hardest shit to do. So I think that's like a big thing with Jordan. They say, okay, he won 3 in a row twice, and it's not multiple people who done won 3 in a row at all. Really,
that's tough. That's tough.
So I think
to do that
that's
shit
a big
back
thing
to
they
back
give
is crazy.
Jordan. But I also think, like people say, they brainwashed. Like the nigga only played 6 years. Or like they never count Jordan losses. They count all his fucking wins, and that's what I hate
for sure.
Like,
and
then
they
shit on LeBron.
Remember his losses.
Wait. They shit on LeBron
after KYRIE,
whenever he makes any little mistake. They like overlook that this nigga was playing with Boobie Gibson, or like, okay, he had the team on his back for 5 fucking years, and then he flaked in the playoffs. Like, maybe his back was hurting. Like,
I'm not giving you that. That's an excuse. No, I'm just saying. But you can't argue that they be on LeBron ass, and of
Jordan.
Course.
They look at Jordan like God.
That's
like
we watch LeBron in real time.
Let me watch LeBron in real time.
Let me say this part of
social media era too, bro.
This sounds like for sure LeBron is definitely the most looked at player in NBA.
It's just a different era.
Especially with considering social media, because I'm talking about just day to day. But just because we
did you see that picture?
LeBron,
Nick,
I feel like we have a.
You see that picture?
Yeah,
of
I did.
Jordan hitting that final shot and fucking LeBron hitting that final shot. Everybody in the crowd, phones.
Yes,
it's just a completely different time. Bro.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. But just to spin it back to LeBron, because I feel like this is a continuation of the shout out earlier.
Stick to the record.
Would we, and I get this question to you, Snaxx, is LeBron, with him making or passing the all-time scoring record, does this mean that he is the greatest scorer ever?
Yeah, bro. I'm glad you asked me that, bro. I was watching, it was the Max Kellerman, Jay Will, Keyshawn Johnson show. I don't know why I was watching that show, but it was like a clip. Max Kellerman was giving off his top 5 scorers of all time today, right after LeBron broke the record. and he had like Kobe at 5, KD at 4, Kareem at 3, Will Chamberlain at 2, and Michael Jordan at 1. He was trying to make these points about why LeBron, isn't a top 5 scorer or the greatest scorer of all time. And some of the points he was making was just like, they just weren't hitting for me, because he was saying that like LeBron can't be considered the greatest scorer because of the way he scores. Like, he scores a lot of his buckets from, 3 feet away from the basket. And like when he leaves from the 3 feet away from the basket, his percentages go down, blah, blah, blah. But then he was like gassing Kareem and Will Chamberlain for being so efficient around the rim. Like, it's like you kind of like got to pick your battle. So anyway, with LeBron, bro, he is the greatest scorer of all time. Like, you can't debate it. The man, when you looking at averages, you looking at totals, you looking at longevity, you looking at the way he can score. Bro, I know he doesn't approach the game like,
he's not a good free throw shooter. I can't call a nigga the best scorer of all time, and he can't shoot free throws that well.
You're saying LeBron James is a better scorer than Steph Curry?
Yes, he is.
He's he has the entire package.
Corey, what metric are you going off of?
Scoring a basketball. Like, what do you mean? Because he did it for longer? Because he played for so long, he got the scoring record.
That's what I
You can't even look at you don't even have to look at totals, Corey. You can look at averages. The man averages are higher than most niggas.
He has the third highest scoring average of all time. Technically number 4 or 5, but KD, most people say is a better scorer than LeBron, right? They have the same exact scoring average. KD is what, like 0.2, 0.1 above LeBron. So LeBron keeps averaging 30 this year. He's going to pass KD. Elgin Baylor is 27.4. LeBron James is 27.2. Only other two people was Michael Jordan and Will Chamberlain ahead of him. And this is average. So for like people saying like, oh, this is just a long.
Let me make an argument for that.
This dude came in the NBA. Okay, let me finish.
Go ahead.
This dude came in the NBA averaging. He came in averaging 20 points a game for his career.
Let me go after Snaxx down.
27. You could say, Kobe. Kobe didn't play, or you could say Michael Jordan went to college, and that's why his average is still up there. His average is higher than Kobe's.
Percentages
so
are better than
Kobe's.
Kobe's
Point,
too.
Lamar, is invalid because he has a higher free throw percentage than Kareem, who also hold the record. He has a higher 3-point percentage than Kobe. He has a higher 3-point percentage than Michael Jordan.
So is Kareem the best scorer until right now?
No.
He wasn't.
But LeBron has a high scoring average. LeBron James is breaking his record in year 20. He is a top 10 player still currently. When Kareem broke the record, he was a shell of himself. He wasn't that good.
I'm sorry, Corey. I don't want to cut you off. I'm just trying to say.
Hey, stop saying Kareem wasn't that good, Devin. Kareem won the Finals MVP at 38, bro. He was still hooping at an older age. He retired at 42. Yeah, but he won the Finals MVP.
To me, the best scorer, you got to be able to score in all areas of the game. That makes you the best scorer of all time, in my opinion.
What's the point of it? What's the point when I grab that leather ball? What's the point of it? What am I doing with it? Put in the hole, right? Does it matter how I put in the hole?
Yes, but certain situations make it harder for you to put that ball in the hole.
Wait! If I'm good at it, you know what you sound like? That's like if I can go to the hole all day and nobody can stop it. That's like somebody saying, "Why don't you shoot threes? Why would I shoot threes if you can't stop me going to the hole?"
Because LeBron will be scared to go to the hole because he don't want to go to the free throw line. To me, that is a deficiency that would stop me from making you the best scorer of all time.
All right, just pause for 1 second. Corey, please say what you had to say.
No, have at it. No, I forgot by now.
AJ, because we haven't heard from you.
I want to rebuttal something Devin said, but I don't know.
You said longevity. You said something about longevity.
Oh, yeah. I think when it comes to averages and then, like, how many points LeBron scored, I think it's a big factor because, like you said, longevity. Like, he was raw as hell as soon as he came in. But I would say, like, in his prime and in any other scorer's prime, I wouldn't say he was the best scorer. Like, yes, his average is going to be better than someone who was a late bloomer. But I think, like, in KD's prime and LeBron's prime, KD is a better scorer. Like, how could you say LeBron is the best scorer ever and he never led the league in scoring?
Once. He did lead once.
My bad. Once. I stand corrected.
How many times KD do it?
Somebody else did it 4.
You're saying KD's peak at both peaks, his peak was higher.
But Corey, you know what?
When it comes to
makes
scoring the basketball.
You know the hardest thing in the game of basketball is scoring the ball, and not just scoring it, but scoring at a consistent base. That's what makes it hard,
efficiently.
Right? That's what makes you good. Doing it consistently.
Let me go after this because I wasn't there.
So you might say, yes, I can argue with you that Michael Jordan has a higher scoring peak. Will Chamberlain has a higher scoring peak.
I wasn't there.
KD has a higher scoring peak than LeBron. Their peak is higher, but LeBron's is longer. Like I keep saying, this Chinese proverb, the flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. LeBron peak might not be higher as everybody else, but he's more consistent than everybody else, and he doesn't do it longer than everybody else. So at one point, this dude is number 20 years. This dude is number one in all time. This dude is number all time in scoring, and he's fourth all time, and he's fourth all time as an assist. So not only is he scoring more than everybody else, he's also contributing to scoring more than everybody else by passing.
And we get that. We get that.
We get that. His average. His average is the same as KD.
We get it.
There's nothing inconsistent about KD.
Consistent score, and he's done it for a long time. We get your point. But I've seen defenses stop LeBron from scoring. Legit. Facts. I've seen defenses built and stop LeBron from scoring. In the playoffs, plenty of times. When he played the Spurs, they shut him the fuck down. When he gave up, he got shut the fuck down. So
what happened to KD last year? What happened to KD last year?
I don't remember.
Boston put the.
Oh, you don't remember? You don't remember? I saw a defense shut KD down. So KD not a great scorer
against Jason Tatum was locking his ass up. But no, Corey, so there's been one series that I can remember where LeBron looked like a shell of himself. It was the Dallas series, the Spurs series.
Yeah,
I can't say they locked him up; they contained him. But even containing LeBron, he's still dropping 25 because he's just an unstoppable ass force. That's what makes the
38
in
the finals, and they gave the finals MVP to the person guarding them.
Shit. It's so weird to look at LeBron and not call him a scorer because of the way he approaches the game of basketball. And he doesn't go out there to drop 40, but that's what makes the nigga an incredible scorer, in my opinion, bro, because he's not even out there trying to do what the fuck he's doing. He just has that talent. Like, it's just a natural ability to just put the ball in the basketball better than most niggas. Damn near all niggas at this point.
KD said it. KD said KD is on an interview saying y'all look at LeBron like a passer that can score. He was like, y'all got it wrong. LeBron James is a scorer who just happened to pass. This is coming from KD. He's a scorer who just happens to pass.
I think that we all agree that. I mean, I like to use the statement LeBron is the most. LeBron is the most complete.
Shoots better.
He's not.
Wait.
He's not, bro. He's not.
Who's the better three-point shooter, LeBron or Kobe?
Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish my joint. Of course, Steph Curry.
I think LeBron.
I'm not answering that question.
You know the truth. You know the truth.
Of course, you
I know the truth.
KD or LeBron? Who shoot three better?
LeBron is the most complete player.
Who shoot the two better? Who shoot the two better? KD or LeBron?
KD.
No, it's LeBron.
Oh, he does.
That's what I'm saying.
LeBron's driving is ridiculous. AJ, let's hear from you, bro. We haven't heard from you. What do you think? Is LeBron considered the best scorer? Should he be considered the best scorer?
I mean, I don't know, bro. I'm kind of torn. I hear where Devin is making very solid points, but at the same time, Corey is making very solid points where I feel like you could be on either side. So I'm kind of like in the middle. I'm kind of indifferent. I don't look him as the best scorer. No, I think KD is a better scorer than him. But the longevity argument that Devin is making makes a lot of sense. So like, I can't make a decision, bro. I think
you know. Give you an example. Call of Duty. If AJ tomorrow on Call of Duty gets 25 kills in the game, does that make him the killer all the time because he got the peak high score?
No,
that's tough to do.
One time,
yeah, I'm not.
Or would you give it to the person that's more consistent, that's consistently giving you 20 every game?
When is KD inconsistent, Devin?
I'm not saying KD's inconsistent.
I tried to agree with your analogy,
he's more consistent.
No, what I'm saying is this dude.
I heard you trying to
talk about the record. Let's talk about the record, bro.
You drop 25, you different.
Let's talk about the record, bro.
18.
When Kareem broke the record, LeBron James wasn't even born. He wasn't even born yet. So in 38, it took him 30 years of 20 years of doing this. Like Cam Thomas, like AJ's talking about Cam Thomas the other day. They put a stat out like Cam Thompson had these 3 games of 40 some points a game. They said Cam Thompson could break LeBron James' record if he plays for the next 9 years straight, doesn't miss a single game, and he has to average 40 2 points a game to break LeBron James' record. Right, that's how ridiculous it is. Like
this record, I hate
But
to
it's
say
a lot of
never.
playoff minutes. That's
I-
really what
I-
makes that.
no,
shit
no, this is
possible.
regular season. No, this is all time. He's been the all time playoff scoring leader. This is all time regular season scoring leader. This ain't got nothing to do with playoffs.
Yeah. I know they say never, bro. But LeBron just dropped 38,000 points, and he's about to play another 2 to 3 years. He's about to put another at least 3, 4, 5K on that bitch. Nobody's touching that
Yeah,
record.
he's gonna get
Talk
over
about
40K.
padding
I think he's gonna get over 40K for sure.
That's my thing,
He's
like-
gonna get over 40K for sure.
Is
Oh, he's
the
definitely getting over 40K.
And that
Barring
goes,
any
the
that
all-
goes
is the
to-
all-time-
that goes
is the
to my
all-time leader-
Next question is
the what?
will
What?
this record ever be broken after LeBron retires?
It's gonna be hard,
No,
bro.
no,
Because what makes it very
not in
hard
our
to break,
lifetime.
yeah, what makes it very hard to break, unless the NBA goes back to players coming straight out of high school, that's what LeBron has the advantage over niggas. Because he came out the gate at 18.
It's
hooping.
not even. No,
That's a
it's
part
not
of
even
it,
that.
Devin.
It's part
That
of
is a
it,
part
but it's
of
the
it.
but it's to be this good, this long. Like
Yeah, I know, but
Katie,
but but if a player plays 3-4 years in college,
if he
it
had
doesn't
4
happen
less
that much.
seasons, he wouldn't.
I know
be
that,
breaking
but
the
like
record.
even like Katie has the skill set to the scoring ability to break this record. But you know why no one thinks Katie's going to break this record? Because no one thinks Katie, one, is going to play that long, and two, do you think he's going to be this good that long? Like
KD's
that's the
gonna
thing.
be
LeBron,
no, but there's also there's a luck factor too though, Devin.
right? He doesn't get hurt.
Because
LeBron's
LeBron
never
James
had
has been
a
able to play
serious
20
injury.
seasons and
Right,
not had
he's
one
never had a
serious
serious injury in his life. He played.
And that goes back to the fact that
recently.
he's younger.
He played.
He's a young
playing,
38,
though.
bro. But he's
Young and the most
20 years in,
durable.
he's
I know.
only 38. You gotta figure like somebody
know, but I
like
just don't
Dirk who
see-
retired after 20 years. He was 41 years old or something like that.
But he wasn't
like,
that good that long. That's what I'm saying. Dirk was played 20 years, but after year like 13, 14, he started. LeBron James.
Yeah, because after year 13, 14,
player.
after
You
year
start
13,
falling off
14, he
usually.
was 35, 36. Like after year 13, 14 for LeBron, he was still 35.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't
he
think
beat
the
LeBron in like year 13.
I don't think the record is going to be broken ever again. But I do like L's analogy that if it happened once, it's bound to happen again type deal.
History repeats
So,
itself.
What you mean? You talking about like
I
breaking
think
the
it-
record?
Yeah, about breaking the all time
But
scoring
what we
record.
said
like,
is unprecedented right now with LeBron. Like
For sure.
no one should be this good right now. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you have to find someone. Even if I say Luka, I don't think Luka even said it. They like ask Luka, you gonna break the record? I'm not gonna play that. I'm not gonna play that long.
I'm not
One, you have
playing
to
that
play
long,
20
yeah.
years. So
Yeah.
one, you have to
You
get
gotta
that. I
be
don't
good
care how old
20
you are.
years.
You have to
Yeah,
get somebody
niggas
to play 20
say
years.
that now.
You have to get somebody to play 20 years and
be
to
good for 20
that
years.
good that long. That's the,
and
those are
and
the
and
two
then
hardest
not
things.
only that long, but also have the run because we were just talking about versus Michael, the GO conversation. But LeBron made it to the finals 10 straight years, so he had
This is taking playoffs.
This is
out
regular
of-
season. This
This
ain't
is regular
playoffs.
season points.
just
Regular
regular season.
if you include playoffs, he's at like 47,000 points or some shit like that.
Yeah,
He's
he's
just
already the
going
highest scoring in the playoffs.
Let me ask you this, AJ, because I haven't heard from you, but I think too much. But I think I saw you post something in the chat and said, basically about them losing a game. Do you think that them losing a game that takes something away from the gravity or whatever of the magnitude of him passing the record or whatnot?
I personally, I do. I just watching the game for when you watching it and you seeing him getting closer and closer to the record, and then like you see that they down, but you it's such a like glorious moment. You like, all right, in the fourth they finna come back, they finna win. You know what I'm saying? That they got momentum on their side, and then they shit.
They
the
ran
bed,
out of
like,
gas. They ran out of gas.
Yeah, like, but I didn't. What I didn't realize is he only scored 2 points after he broke the record, so his night was like pretty much done. I don't think he was like even into the game after he broke the record anymore. I don't think he was like trying to score anymore, like on some
Yeah, bro,
all right,
fuck
we
that.
got to win this game type shit. Yeah, like I feel like the game was essentially over once he broke the record, and whatever the score was going to be, what the score was going to be. It's just I didn't expect them to lose. That's all I'm saying. I thought they were going to win just by like how everybody. And I understand everybody was in the building to see him break the record, and wasn't nobody really there after the game. Yes, that's because they were losing. Everybody would have stayed if they was winning. I feel
Yeah,
like
for
that's
sure.
what I feel like.
I don't think it takes away anything. I don't think it was all about the record tonight. I mean, that's really what it was. It was about him passing and making history, and
I'm just saying it would have
passing
made
Kareem.
it better if they would have won, bro. That's all I'm saying.
For sure. Well, it would have made it
Y'all
better
act
if
like
they
it wasn't
didn't wait
important. It
till
was an
like
important game.
they should
It
have
was an
waited to the
important
end of the
game.
third to
It
celebrate.
wasn't. I will give you that.
Why
AJ.
would they wait?
Out of
They
all
never
your,
wait.
out of everything
Honestly,
you
bro,
said, I would
But
say.
damn.
Fuck this
Yes.
game, G.
But
Fuck
no.
this
The
game.
Never
only
wait.
thing I
It's
will
not
agree, it
nothing
wasn't
new,
an important game for them niggas to win. But AJ, you gotta understand, bro. The Lakers aren't good, so I wasn't expecting them to.
Yeah,
Like, it would have been
Lakers-
cool if they would have won, but I completely understand why they didn't win because they're not that fucking good.
That's
then,
okay. That's
I
what
feel
I'm
like- I
saying.
feel like they
I would
lost
say that.
because
I
they
would say
stopped
that.
the
I would
game.
say that. I would
No,
say
that's
that.
not why they.
It would've been
No,
cool.
no.
It would've been
They
They
stopped
were
the
losing.
game in like the
They
third.
losing.
He broke the
Lamar-
record in the
Lamar.
third
And
quarter.
they were
AD
coming back,
no,
bro. They were
no.
coming back.
80 didn't show up. So let's get that out the way. He didn't show up.
Russell, but they
He
were
was
playing the
Russell Westbrook
OKC. They were
did.
playing
Let
OKC,
me-
bro.
let you say you watched the game. He didn't show up. He wasn't playing. They say he had sickness. He got like his fourth foul, like 30 seconds before LeBron hit the shot to pass Kareem. And that's why he was sitting down. He wasn't even in the game. And then LeBron broke the record. They stopped the game, but they always do that. That's nothing new. They did it for Steph Curry when he broke the record against the Knicks. They did in the first, and Steph did in the first quarter, and they stopped the game and they did the whole celebration. So that's
What I'm saying is they had momentum at that moment when they
didn't
stopped
have
the
more.
game.
AD just
Yes,
got
they
he just
did.
got in foul trouble. He was on the bench. He was having a sickness. Yeah, they was coming back a little bit, but and LeBron
It was
scored
like
2
a
points.
2-3 point
He
game,
scored 2
5
points
point
the rest
game.
of the game. But that game, bro,
That's what I'm saying.
From the beginning of that game, every time LeBron touched the ball, the crowd was acting like he was about to hit a 36-point shot. Like they was like that's just
They
how
were.
it was. Everybody was just watching LeBron. The only person that seemed like they was really trying to play, it looked like he was trying to sabotage the situation, was Russ.
Because Russ always plays.
Couple fast
He
breaks.
threw them
Russ
bogus ass
throwing
passes.
bogus passes.
Hey, Russ
LeBron looked
like,
mad
he
as hell. He looked.
Well,
back
no,
at
wait.
that nigga
Wasn't
pissed.
LeBron's?
He wasn't mad at
wasn't
Russ. He was mad at
LeBron's?
the other dude.
Wasn't LeBron's like point that passed Kareem? Wasn't that assisted by Russ? Come on.
Nah,
No, it
I
wasn't.
don't think so.
No,
That was
I
it
thought it
wasn't.
was.
That wasn't an
It wasn't
assist.
his
He
assist.
backed the
It
dude
wasn't his
down.
Oh, I thought it
It
was. I
wasn't
thought
an
he
assist.
got it.
Stop
I
it.
thought he.
Russ
got
was
it.
the person who was getting the ball.
Russ passed it to him though,
So what? And he passed. And LeBron passed from the Utah.
and
I
LeBron
thought it was
passed
a
him to Utah. That's nasty. But man, like I said, shout out LeBron. LeBron. One thing I said like 3-4 years ago is that when LeBron is over and done with,
Disrespect, man.
it's a wrap, man. Like we gonna
This
really
is
miss
NBA's greatest
LeBron.
record, bro. This is the NBA greatest record. This is the
And
greatest
it-
record they got.
Greatest record that they have. So shout outs LeBron.
This is the
Congratulations
NBA's
to him.
greatest record.
I
No,
would
it's
say
not,
so.
bro. It's
Name
it's
one better.
Wilt. It's
No,
Wilt.
this is better.
No, nobody, like you said, bro. Nobody knew
David-
that Kareem had 38,000
Adam
points.
Silver
Everybody
even
knows
said, Adam
Wilt
Silver.
Chamberlain. I don't
Adam
give a fuck what
Silver.
Adam Silver says.
He run the show. He said
Yeah,
this,
so he want niggas to think that this shit is the best shit ever. I don't care what he got to say.
it's
What
the
I'm
most
saying
hollow
is,
record.
nigga,
what
everybody
he got
knows
to
that Wilt
say.
Chamberlain has 100 points in a game.
Okay.
Everybody knows that, whether you
Okay.
watch basketball or not. That's one
Was
of
it
them.
televised?
The
The fact
best.
that
And
that
when
shit
LeBron
wasn't
dropped
televised,
81,
though,
he'd be the best scorer
it puts an asterisk
Yeah.
on the Wilt.
You,
shit,
we
bro.
never can see
It's
that
cool.
shit happen.
I can't go to YouTube and watch Wilt's 100-point game. It's just not don't hit us.
Yeah, but you can't get on YouTube and watch LeBron score 38,000 points in one season.
yes, you can. Shit. You
I mean, you
No,
can
you
watch
can't.
a lot of
you
them.
can watch
shit.
a lot of them points. Shit.
Right? Yeah.
You can watch his. You can actually watch his.
We got
first
20
point
years of
and
footage.
His last point.
Yeah, we got 20 years of footage. Every game he played ever in the NBA is you can find it. So
Hey,
Shit.
you can feel how you feel about the record. I'm just saying that is a
everybody.
way more
I'm
known
just saying, let's
record
take a poll.
than
People in the
Kareem-
comments. on
LeBron said
TikTok,
himself he
what's
didn't
the-
know how many points bro
what's the-
had.
That's fine. It's the most hollow record in the NBA. Argue with your mama.
I disagree.
Next
will. I'll argue with her all
topic. Kyrie Irving traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving was recently traded to the Mavs for Spencer Dinwiddie, Finney Smith, and 3
Dinwiddie.
unprotected draft picks. This is huge. This is middle of the season. Just to kind of break it down a little bit, we were just like 2-3 weeks ago talking about how the Nets could be, how they were playoff contenders, championship contenders, had a lot of good things going. Of course, KD went out for a little while, so this was a good opportunity for Kyrie to shine.
And he did.
Now Kyrie is with the Mavs, and we were just talking about how Luka these last couple of weeks has put up some big numbers, the 60-point game. It has come up throughout the season that, hey, well, Luka needs some help. Now the Mavs have Kyrie Irving. So my question will go to Corey. Who do you believe benefited more from this trade? the Mavericks or the Nets?
The Nets, the Mavericks. I don't know. I have no clue.
Okay.
I have no clue.
there's only
Because
one
honestly,
answer.
because if
There's
they would have
one
lost Kyrie for nothing, the Nets would have been ass out. So if they would have lost
For
Kyrie
sure.
and he didn't sign that contract, and he was just a free agent, and they got nothing for him, they would have been ass out. And then if Dallas loses him for nothing and he still chooses to sign somewhere else, they're ass out. So I don't know who won until
Well, that
we
was still
know
a
what
cap
Kyrie
space.
gonna do. I mean, they still gonna have cap space, but
Yeah.
they still lost 2 people for no reason.
But that team wasn't.
It's a
gonna
lot
win
of
the
Black
title
History
anyway, and
Month
that's their
still
goal,
left, so we don't know what Kyrie gonna do.
Yeah, and with Kyrie, you don't know what he gonna do. He might want to act or something, or be an
Devin,
activist.
when I asked the question, you look like it was pretty obvious.
I think
So
it's
who
gonna
do you
be. I
think?
think
So you
Dallas gonna
think
be fun to
Mavs
watch.
clearly benefited more?
I mean, yeah. Do you still think the Nets currently constructed gonna win the East? No. Do you think the Mavs has a chance to make it to the finals? Possibly, yes.
Because
So
of
it's
King
clear.
Kyrie.
You need stars in the league, right? The only reason y'all picked the Nets to win anything because of KD and Kyrie. So now they got Luka and Kyrie. I mean, the team top to bottom is not like that great defensively, so I still got concerns about that. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
you need stars in the league. I think it can work. Kyrie is used to playing with stars. He's played with LeBron. He's played with Jason Tatum. He's played with KD. So this is what he does. So I think he'd be able to adjust.
I think it's a clear win for the Mavs, man. Like Devin mentioned, they've been looking for a second star to pair with Luka. Granted, is this the most ideal star to pair with Luka? I don't know. We got to see. We got to see how it plays out. But Kyrie is a talent that you can't deny. When he's on the court, he's going to help alleviate some stress from Luka. And the playoffs teams aren't going to be able to just double team, triple team, send everybody at Luka anymore, because you got that second option. I'm thirsty to see how it plays out, because I don't, again, on paper, I don't know how well Luka and Kyrie match together, but both of it, they're both buckets. So the objective of basketball is to put the bucket in the hole. The niggas can do that shit very well. So
Put the
Put the ball in the bucket.
put the ball in the bucket.
in the bucket.
It's 1 o'clock. We started late.
Shots fired. So Kyrie did
Yeah,
address the
DJ.
media.
We
He
ain't
gave
got
an
the
interview,
DJ
and I
tonight.
think a lot of us saw it already. And he said that he wants to be in places where he is celebrated and not just tolerated. And there were times where he felt disrespected. Els, do you think that it was best for him to leave the Nets, considering that everything that happened from COVID to the anti-Semitic stuff and storyline? It sounds like there was still some toxicity in the air between him and like the Nets organization.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say for sure, because in this like little post practice interview, whatever you want to call it, Kyrie seemed like he was alluding to some shit that we don't know about, as
Right.
far as like whatever happened between the front office. To me, it kind of seemed like maybe some shit with KD as well, because he didn't really say nothing good about KD that whole interview, which was weird to me. But I feel like they tweaked on Kyrie at a couple occasions for sure. But Kyrie also tweaked on a couple occasions. Like, I was watching fucking First Take, and Stephen A, he never missed an opportunity to lay into Kyrie. But
Never.
he just went through a whole timeline of like, nigga, since before the bubble, this nigga was tweaking. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, bro. This nigga, he stopped playing for 2 weeks when the insurrection happened. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot that shit happened. He said he was traumatized because of the insurrection.
I
He didn't play for 2 fucking
shit.
weeks.
Birthday parties.
Birthday parties in the COVID shit. Then he was trying to shut down the bubble. Like,
Yeah, tell
damn,
players
Kyrie,
don't go
you
to the
gotta have
bubble.
you gotta have a little, you feel me? He got some accountability in them situations. But I think the most egregious shit was, I think the team was at fault. So I feel him for leaving. I just would like to know like a little bit more about what made him move like that, like the way he did.
There was a lot of stuff going on. So, I think it's simple as Kyrie requested a trade because he couldn't make any they weren't offering him a long-term contract because of everything that was going on over the last season or last year. And then also the Nets had to, like Corey mentioned, get rid of him because if they didn't, they would lose him for free. But going back, so there was speculations that he could have got traded to the Lakers. And of course, LeBron tweeted, maybe it's me. And, you know,
they say LeBron was in Marvin's room.
Man, going through it. So just kind of looking at a hypothetical, if Kyrie was to go to the Lakers, I mean, are we talking about a championship team potentially, or what?
If Kyrie goes, so what Corey was talking about in the scenario where the Mavs can lose this trade is if Kyrie doesn't sign a contract with the Mavs in the offseason. Everybody's thinking he can go to the Lakers if so. And if he does, I mean, it depends on how this. We can talk about this trade after how this D'Angelo Russell shit happens. My fucking mic is falling. But anyway, how this D'Lo situation happens with the Lakers if they're looking to sign an extension with him. But if Kyrie ends up with the Lakers, you got Kyrie, you got LeBron. There's this, experience there. You throw in a healthy Anthony Davis, then yeah, depending on what the pieces look around him. But yeah, that's a championship roster.
Yeah, before we get to Russ about Kyrie, my only positive about him in Dallas is y'all knew Kyrie grew up a Nets fan, so he's the biggest Nets fan ever. And his coach is probably his favorite player, one of his favorite players, in Jason Kidd, because Jason Kidd was on the Nets during the years that Kyrie Irving was rocking with the Nets. And that's his coach now, so I think that might help him in the situation, because you know how Kyrie be feeling about his coaches. You feel like
Devin, you I have been a Luka advocate for sure. Said some big statements over the last couple of weeks. How did you feel when you heard about this trade? Were you like, yes, or were you like, hey, let's see how this is gonna work out?
Me and Devin Dallas brothers now, bro.
If I'm going off of the track record, your resume and Kyrie's resume, you have to be cautious. Like, you just have to. If you're gonna tell me that Kyrie's gonna be healthy, he's gonna be 100% committed, and he gonna play every game, I like it.
The only thing you need to look on Kyrie's resume is that he's a champion.
History tells me Kyrie gets to a team, everything starts off well, and then it goes to shit.
And they win a championship.
He won one. He
One.
won one in Cleveland.
One.
I said singular.
He leaves.
A championship.
He gets to Boston.
They made it to two finals.
No, he wasn't there. Then he leaves. He gets traded. Like, this dude is getting traded like every stop he goes to after Cleveland. So it can't just be everybody else. Eventually,
and he forced his way out of
Cleveland.
You
have to look at him. Then he go to Brooklyn. They got the scary hours. They got James Harden. James Harden don't want to be there because of Kyrie. This situation happens. Like,
man, if I'm Mark Cuban,
I understand why they did it.
Best
you have
player
to do it.
available.
Mark Cuban don't give a fuck.
You have to do it. You have to do it. Like, you need Luka help. You don't want to lose Luka, bro.
Gamble.
So you got to do what you got to do.
I don't think it's a gamble. Shit. It's either
the
reason I don't think it's a gamble is because
definitely a gamble.
It's not, bro. If it either works out and we have a good team, it doesn't work out. Kyrie leaves in the offseason and we start all over again.
But it's a gamble for Dallas.
Money.
It's a gamble for Dallas.
And
they spent that money.
They got cap space, but Luka gets tired. He gets sick and tired of it. They first tried Porzingis. They tried Porzingis. Didn't work. He was a shell of himself. He wasn't like New York. Got it. Let's say they did not. They had Jalen Brunson. They didn't want to pay him his little bit of money to keep him. Luka was very advocate. He did not like that, losing Jalen Brunson. Cool. They move forward. Now they bring in Kyrie. If this don't work, eventually Luka might just be like, "Yo, bro, y'all not getting me the help. I might go link up with somebody else." That could be a possibility.
I don't know. Luka gives me dirt vibes.
I think he appreciates the effort, though. At least as far as trying to obtain Kyrie, regardless of how it might not potentially
Kyrie's a wild
work.
card, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That one shot. I understand that one shot, that one series. He
10 years
ago,
he gonna
live off them fumes forever with people like
champion.
But bro, the last 3 teams he been on, you can't deny it's been a disaster,
and it's been his fault.
And it's been every time.
It's been his fault every time.
Y'all think Kyrie rather play with an old LeBron than a young Luka?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So. I think Kyrie deep down would rather have one.
He need a father
in Dallas, but
he need a
Yeah,
father.
he
figure.
down.
He
He
need a
need
father
that. They got a
figure.
third
father figure. He was so thirsty. He was so
he
thirsty.
was pissed.
I mean,
I have a
Kyrie
I have a dad.
could be the third.
One dad only.
He'd be the third star in LA. He'd be the third star in LA anyway.
His
so-
name is LeBron James. That's what he should have said.
That'll be.
They
that
said
would-
Josiah
that would
made
be
it. Made
Real
an
quick,
effort to
let's
not
do this
trade
Rusty
to the
trade,
Lakers, too.
man.
Russie.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, remember Els? What'd you say? Let's wait to see what he get traded
Let's
for.
wait to see what he get traded for.
So
Snaxx.
just
trading
tonight, there's a 3-team deal.
Mike
So it's
Conley.
between, just to kind of give it a little history. It was the Utah Jazz, the Timberwolves, and the Lakers. Mike Conley is going to the Timberwolves. Russie is going to the Jazz, along with Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt and some other people or whatnot. So this just happened today, like a couple hours ago, right? It just got agreed upon. The
Yes,
Lakers
sir.
are getting D'Lo,
Michael Beasley and Vanderbilt.
Mike Beasley,
Malik
and yeah,
Beasley.
Jared
Malik
Vanderbilt.
Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt.
Shout
my
out
bad.
Michael Beasley. No relation.
Hey, Mike,
No relation.
Mike Beasley used to be cold. He used to be cold. But yeah, so
Mike
the Lakers
Beasley,
are gonna
I think it
receive
was
D'Lo, and they
Score.
finally got rid of my boy Russie.
Scorer.
What's your thoughts, Devin? Russie's out of there. You cooked him up enough. You called him a trash can last time.
Man,
on the
listen,
pod.
the Lakers been trying to trade
It's not
this
just
fool
Devin, it's
since they
everybody,
got
bro.
him. No, it's the Lakers.
You and Jeannie. I don't know who's worse, you or Jeannie
It's not
Buss.
just me. It's not just
Devin-
me. This,
Devin sent a text to Jeannie,
No,
get him
we've
out of
been, we've
there.
been, we've
Get
been
him out
saying
of
this
there.
before the season started. So, Snaxx, I need that same energy. I need that same energy. I need you to cap for your boy because I told
What
you.
energy?
Hey, no, because I told you nobody in the NBA wanted that sucker. They didn't. And they
That's right.
traded
We're
to
gonna-
Utah.
You gotta chill.
No,
You gotta
no,
chill.
no,
You gotta
no,
chill.
no, you gotta chill.
If-
Yeah, I'm okay. I gotta chill, right? Because they
You
traded
gotta chill,
Utah
bro.
Jazz.
Wait
He's
till it
never-
play out.
He's
Wait
no,
till it
no,
plays
no, no.
out, Devin.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna play out. I'm gonna tell you it's gonna play out. He gonna go to Utah Jazz. They gonna buy him out. Some sucker team like the Clippers or even your Miami Heat. Oh, I
Or
hope
the
he go to
Chicago
the Heat.
Bulls.
I hope he go to the Heat.
Go to the Heat too. I
It's
hope he
not
goes to the
for
You
Heat.
sure.
earlier,
Ooh.
you on wax
Yo,
because
real
you on
quick,
wax.
pissing you
You
off.
on wax
I would love him to
earlier,
go to
like
Miami.
episode. You on wax on like episode 2 or 3, talking crazy, saying that y'all be better. So you think a combination of Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, and Bam? That's like the Down syndrome version of the Heat, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
Gotta
Excuse my
relax.
French.
Yeah.
Excuse
You
my
gotta
French.
chill.
Gotta relax.
I'm sorry.
Every time you
I'm sorry.
refer to that in 2 weeks,
I'm sorry for the less fortunate, but I'm just saying.
That's not a
Who-
bro.
who-
You gotta keep.
Who Russ?
Are you
Dwayne
searching?
Wade,
Devin,
Jimmy Butler,
Devin,
LeBron,
real quick.
and Bam
Devin.
is Chris Bosh.
So what you're saying is Russell Westbrook, if he gets
County.
bought out, can't go anywhere and make a team better?
Who you making better?
Answer my question. He can't go anywhere and make a team better.
I'm asking you because I don't see it. I don't see the light. I don't see him making a team
Someone-
that's trying to go somewhere better.
A role. So Russell Westbrook is no longer a star. He's a role player. You're telling me as a role player, averaging 16 points a game, 8 assists, 7
7
rebounds,
turnovers.
won't
Why
add-
LeBron ain't want him? Why LeBron and Lakers ain't want
because
him?
it's a bad fit.
LeBron make everybody better. He get everybody paid.
What makes
It's a
what
bad
make the fit
roster
so
fit.
bad? Snacks.
Because
He
Russell
can't shoot.
Westbrook, they
Russell
wanted
not a
Russell
smart
Westbrook to play. They wanted to play off ball. He's not an
shooter.
off ball player. Come on, G. We had this
Because
conversation.
You know why he not an off-ball player?
Talk about come on, we had
You
Had
know
this
why?
conversation multiple times.
So Snaxx, let me
We
ask
went over
you.
this.
Let me ask you. What team could he go to and make them better to help them win a title?
Multiple
Bro, if he goes to
teams.
Name
if he
one.
goes to if he goes to Milwaukee and is the backup point
Bulls.
guard and runs the second unit, and you surround this man with shooters, yes, why not?
The what?
He's making the Bucks better.
Yes, why not?
You're drunk.
He's making
You're
the Bucks
drunk.
better. Snacks.
Who's the Bucks?
You know
Who's the
basketball
Bucks
more than
backup
you
point
do.
guard right
You gotta
now?
stop. You gotta
Even
stop.
so,
Devin,
Oh,
who's the Bucks? Who's the Bucks backup
gonna
point
You
make
guard?
gotta,
the
you gotta
Bucks
stop. You're
better?
nasty.
He will make
You're
any
nasty.
team better, bro. Yes.
You're nasty.
Giannis- the best team in the East, he gonna make them
Giannis
better.
will be
You
trying to
crazy,
drive to the
bro.
hole. He
All they
will
missing is
never
Russ.
get
That's
there.
gonna put him over.
He's
Because
going to
Russ
average the
is-
same
they'll be
amount of
playing
turnovers
off.
as Giannis
You
is
said
averaging.
the-
But we
Yeah,
gave
you're,
Giannis.
you're nasty.
You was better off saying
You're
OKC.
nasty.
That's an arbitrary. We got to see how it pans out, though.
The
I mean,
Clippers.
it might
He can
work
go to
out.
the Clippers.
George
they were talking
Hill.
about the
Hey,
Clippers.
hey, Russ not better than George Hill.
You're
Yes, he
crazy.
is. Yes,
You're
he is.
fucking
Give me-
nuts,
give me-
bro. You're
Give me George
fucking
Hill,
nuts.
hope and jumper. George Hill can go open.
George
jump
Hill get
ball.
up and jump.
Yes, he can too.
No, he can't.
That's not the
No,
only
he can't.
aspect
He
of
got stone
basketball,
hands.
though, bro.
He
It's
can't
not
even
just
catch the
hitting
ball.
open
It's the
shots.
main aspect they need from that nigga at this point in his
No, G,
career.
basketball is simple. Can you beat your man off the dribble? And after you beat your man off the dribble, can you make a play off that shit?
No,
Russell
he's a
Westbrook can do
horrible
that shit.
finisher.
That's
Still
not
to this
that's
day.
not
He's a horrible
basketball. Bro. That's
finisher.
one
Snacks.
ass.
You're acting like we're talking about
That's
Russ.
the
and
simplicity
he's
version
starting,
of basketball.
And he's starting and he giving triple doubles. This
These
dude got
niggas
moved to the bench.
think
This
basketball
dude
is
has
Shaq.
been traded. This dude has been
That's what they
traded
think,
4
bro.
years,
That's what they think. As long as you can lay
4
the ball up
times in
real
the
good,
last
you the
5
best scorer.
years.
So, bro,
Snacks.
D'Angelo Russell has been
Say
traded
things.
3 times. We
Hey,
don't
And
call him ass.
That shit wild.
We don't call him ass. We don't
They said
shit
this
on
man is a
D'Angelo
better
Russell
scorer
for
than the
being
man who
moved
dropped
that much.
81 in the game. That's crazy.
The Lakers did.
When
Man
D'Angelo Russell
averaged
got
40
moved to the
points.
So they
Warriors,
just
Bro,
traded back for D'Angelo Russell, and we're saying the Lakers
Man
got
had
better. D'Lo's been
25,
traded
50-point
3
games. I can
times.
do this all day.
No.
They got Malik
Okay,
Yeah,
one.
better.
though. Malik Beasley.
D'Angelo Russell made the All-Star team with the Nets. Then he got traded to the Warriors. They used him as capital just to get Wiggins. It wasn't because D'Angelo Russell was bad. And why would you need D'Angelo Russell in Golden State at the time?
And why would you
You
need
didn't need
Russell
him.
Westbrook in LA when you have LeBron?
What?
They don't-
Okay, answer
They
my
don't
question.
fucking
Snacks.
match.
What team?
Did you say that when they first got him?
Yes, bro. I've been said Russell Westbrook should not be playing with LeBron James because that makes no fucking sense.
I mean, you're drunk. You think that Russell Westbrook can make the Bucks better? Like
I can't
the
believe
Bucks.
you
You really
said
said
that,
that.
bro.
You really
it
said
depends.
that.
It's
Yeah.
hard
Y'all,
to
It
the
go
depends
dude,
back
on
the
the
dude you
roster.
hate. Wait. You hate Giannis, who can't shoot, and
Yeah.
you want to put another
But why
person
does-
who can't shoot.
But why does that work with Giannis though? Because they surround him with shooters. Did the
What?
LA Lakers surround Russell Westbrook?
Russ is
with
not a
shooters?
shooter.
No, he needs shooters around him. Did the Lakers give him that? No.
No, so Russ can't be in the court with Giannis then.
They're not building
No,
around
I'm not-
fucking
so that's
Russell
what-
Westbrook.
Y'all
I'm
weren't listening,
sorry.
bro. I wasn't saying Russell come in and start. I'm saying Russ come in and run the second unit just like he does with the Lakers.
Well,
but
is
just
there-
with
is
the
there
more
issue- is there- is
competent
there-
fucking roster.
Is there an issue? Is
They would
there an
be
issue
the-
with
they
the
would
Bucks
be the-
second
they
unit?
would be the
I'll ask you,
Milwaukee
Snacks.
Lakers.
Is there an issue with the Bucks second unit? Because they
Not
usually
right now,
stagger
but-
it.
but you're
No,
tell-
because they
but you're
usually
telling
stagger
me-
it. They usually stagger a
you're
Holiday
telling me-
and Giannis. They usually take Giannis out first or whatever, and then
Okay.
Holiday will be the point
And when
guard.
they take
Giannis runs
Giannis
point
out-
forward.
When they
They
take Giannis
stagger
out,
it usually.
throw Russell in there.
He
They don't
gonna
have an
turn
issue. The
ball
Bucks are not
over.
sitting there like, oh my God, we need
And
Russ.
then that's when he
Stop
turns
it, Snacks.
the
You're
ball
drunk.
over.
You're drunk. You're capping for your boy.
And then
He's
y'all
done.
act-
He's
Y'all act
cooked.
like
Hope he go
Russell
to
just
Miami,
don't compete
bro.
on the
Hope he go to
He
defensive
does
end
compete,
either,
bro. I'm not saying he don't try, bro.
Hope he go
That's
to
what I'm
You out
saying.
here trying to
G,
give
like, bro,
no,
y'all
no,
shit
what
on
I'm
Russell
saying is-
Westbrook. G.
no.
Teams will love to have Russell Westbrook on their team. Bro.
What
When he
teams?
hits-
Who?
What
If he hits
teams?
the free
teams?
agent market, bro, y'all can't tell me
He's
there won't be
signing for the
niggas
vet
calling him
minimum.
to play basketball.
He John Wall.
They
now.
will.
He's
And they
John
gonna make
Wall
him.
now.
John Wall about to
You
get
can't
bought
say that,
out.
Snacks, and not
That
name no
minimum.
teams, bro. You got to name a
Any
team.
team,
Make
bro.
that-
There's
Any
He
team.
made
Stop
it,
saying
bro.
any
He will make
team.
Phoenix better.
Snacks.
He will make
Obviously,
Phoenix better.
Russell
Stop
made
saying
Phoenix
that.
Yes,
better.
he will make any team better.
That's
G.
not
Phoenix
true.
low
He
key
will make
want
any
him.
team better. Phoenix wants
It's-
him.
it's
They
ugly.
say Clippers. They say Clippers looking at him. They said Miami might look at him. There's teams that will go after Russell Westbrook if he hits the free agent market.
So if he
y'all
gets
say
on
that's
any team, you're gonna
opposite,
be
y'all are
like,
fucking crazy.
no, so,
That's 'cause
so
he's
okay,
getting bought out.
Snacks. So if he goes to the Miami Heat, do you think they have a better chance of coming out the East?
Yes, we're more competitive with
Because
Russell
now he's
Westbrook.
playing
on our
for
team.
free, and if he asks, we can just sweep him
Y'all
away.
more competitive?
Yes, this is
So
Russell
Jimmy-
fucking Westbrook, bro. He's not that bad.
So let me get this straight.
Are y'all
Yeah,
saying
Russell
Russell
Bam.
Westbrook is
No,
no
No, let
longer?
me get this straight. Let me get
Is
this
he
straight.
no longer a
Let me
top
get this straight.
75
shooting
player in
do
the
y'all
NBA?
have?
No, let me get this straight.
No. How
Is-
much
is
shooting
he-
do
No,
y'all
he's
have
not.
on
He's
him?
not a top 100. He's not even on
He's
that
not a-
list, bro.
Boy.
Stop it.
He asked.
No, he's not.
He's not even a starter
No,
no,
he's
more.
not.
He's not even a
He's
starter.
talking
Not
about
even
he
starter.
He's
asked.
not a starter no more.
Snacks, how much
Yes.
shooting
He has
does
to come off
Miami
the
have?
bench, bro. He's not a starter.
Not a lot.
He's not a good
Jimmy
defender.
Butler-
Why the
He's
fuck would
starting
Russie
up in
work
NBA.
there?
Jimmy
got
Butler.
enough.
Miami is not a no. Bam is a mid shooter. Jimmy
You
Butler
take Bam out.
is
You got
average.
you got
at
Bro,
best.
Bam
if
and
you're
Jimmy.
bad
Everybody else is a
physical
shooter.
LeBron, you can't play with anybody.
With
He
anybody.
arguably has the
No,
best
Corey, you're a
IQ
bad fit with
ever.
LeBron
He
because,
arguably has
but
the
you're a
best
bad fit with LeBron because the
You're not a spot-up
blueprint
shooter.
blueprint for playing with LeBron. If you're playing off
D
ball,
Wade
is
wasn't
being
a good
good at
shooter.
basketball.
D Wade
The
wasn't a
blueprint
good
for playing
shooter.
with LeBron is being
D
good
Wade
at
wasn't a
And
good
basketball.
it
shooter. They were a
stopped. You
perfect
know why
fit.
it stopped working?
They were a
It stopped
perfect
working
fit.
after a while because D Wade was unable to slash and shoot off ball. It stopped working. Initially, when they got together at first, it didn't fit because LeBron was D Wade was taking the ball out of LeBron's hands and shit wasn't working no more.
When
And they had to
D-Wade
realize
was
that-
as
why
athletic
they-
as
why
Russell
they
was,
work
I
with
think it's
KD?
right
Let me
now
just
they're
say this. Let me just
Why
say
they
this.
work with James
Let me just
Harden?
say-
It
let me
did
just
work
say
with
Why
this.
they
KD.
work
They
with
went to
say
the
this.
Why they
Let me
work
say
with
this.
Paul George? Why they work
Let
with
me
Paul
say this.
George?
We need AJ
Paul George
to
is a-
throw a
is a-
sound.
Why they work
Beta
with
bitch.
James Harden again?
Let me say this, bro. Like
James Harden's a beta bitch.
I think Russell has develop too much of a storyline right now, Snaxx, over the season right now. That it has to be overcame. We got to see it. We need evidence. That's really what Mug's saying. Even though
seen it. Y'all been seeing it for the last 4 years.
Even though
open your eyes.
You don't want to open your eyes. Even though he was kind of
watch the game. He was that
decent, bro.
He was stat boy. Stop being a stat boy.
You gotta watch the games. He be
When
out
he's
there
in the game.
You ain't never seen. You ain't do so.
solidly.
Do Rusty be tweaking?
Why is he coming off the bench?
does
Why
he
is he coming off
have
the
that?
bench?
Because it's a bad
Why's he coming off
roster
the
fit,
bench?
G, for the
Bro.
11,000th
Why did he
time,
get
bro.
okay? Why Bradley? Why he get traded from Washington? Why he get traded from Houston? Why he get traded for OKC?
Because it's a bad
So
fit.
so all these stops.
Paul George,
So
bad
Snaxx. When you get traded essentially 5 times in 5 years, you're trying to tell me that all these teams, it's not Russ' fault. It's just that he not a good fit in none of these teams. He not a good fit on good teams. He not a good fit on ass teams because he's ass. He tries hard. Yes, he does.
But I
done,
know
bro.
one thing
I'm
that's gonna
done,
get
G.
you past your sickness is talking about Russell Westbrook. It'll get you going every time. I feel you. Another
It gets
trade
the
that
people
happened is
going.
Josh Hart is going to the Knicks. That's
Getting
really
bought
the
out.
only
He's
other
a bum.
Who they
trade
get
that
traded
happened.
for?
Cam
Bios
Reddish.
worried
Cam
me,
Reddish.
bro. Bios don't usually turn out good.
Cam Reddish going to Portland?
Yeah.
Hope they give him some minutes.
I mean, he only averaging 8. I mean, I gotta watch more, but
I feel like
Cam
Cam
Reddish
Reddish
is not
ain't got
that
the
big.
opportunity to actually hoop.
man.
Yeah, he used to be raw.
He used to be a dog, yeah.
They
He's
don't
still
get-
he's
he
still a
ain't getting
potential player.
opportunities.
They asked
Y'all
Anthony
see
Edwards when he was
Jalen
in high
Brunson's
school
reaction?
who was the hardest person to guard. He said
his
Cam Reddish.
his reaction was crazy, Snaxx. He was happy as
Yeah.
hell.
He was super happy.
I think that's my sign.
Oh, Corey went
It's
out at
over
the end
with.
of the pod.
Yeah.
Is that the
It's
sign?
cool.
That's the
perfect.
sign. I was
Stick
ready
to the
go
Code
anyway.
Podcast, episode 17. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you made it this far, like, comment, and subscribe. We out.
Shout out LeBron.
See, Rusty.
Shout out Bronny. Shout out